watching NFL Daily by Chat Sports. Make sure you're using hashtag NFL, or you can super chat to get on the show. Who's the most underrated defense? This one's from Jeremiah Robinson.
Defense can be a little bit inconsistent from year to year in terms of maintaining stability, so it might end up looking differently. I think the Bucs defense got the short end of the stick last year from a points allowed perspective because their quarterback turned it over 30 times through the air only, by the way. So I think that Bucs defense is better than what we think it is because it looked worse from a points allowed perspective because they had short fields all the time and their offense was giving the opposing teams free points.
I'm going to go with actually the New Orleans Saints. The reason why I think the Saints, because their offense is so great and it's always kind of like overshadowed. With now the addition of Malcolm Jenkins, I still don't think they're getting enough talk around that D. So I'll say the Saints. If you guys want to throw your most underrated defense in the comments, please do. Next one's coming in from Daniel TSC. How many rushing yards for Raheem Mostert and Jerrick McKinnon this year? So Mostert really came on down the stretch. For McKinnon, I'm sorry, 49ers fans, until I see him on the football field or at this point running, I can't have any confidence in McKinnon.
Mostert almost ran for 1,000 last year in limited time. I think I'm going to put the over-under at 1,100 combined for them because of what you said, Mitch. I don't know if McKinnon can stay healthy or if he's even going to make the team fully. Now, if you include Tevin Coleman in this discussion, I think you're at maybe more 1,500, I think at minimum. And whatever other new back the 49ers find ends up having a great year. Probably Jeff Wilson at this point. Right. So I like this idea. I'll go over under 1,150 because I just don't know about the health of Jerrick McKinnon short-term and long-term.
If you haven't yet, make sure you like the video and hit that subscribe button. Louie, what's up, my man? Get a picture. Do the Patriots bring back or trade for a receiver to pair up with Newton?
I think they need to explore the receiver market. I don't think it's going to be Antonio Brown. I don't think it's Josh Gordon, two returning guys. The receiving market is not great out there. Maybe they monitor the cut trade market. I think what they're going to bank on is Mohamed Sanu not sucking this year like he did when they traded for him. That was a big-time L for them. Healthy. And N'Keal Harry being healthy. I think this Patriots offense you're going to see, it is going to be a throwback offense. In an NFL that is consistently throwing the ball more and more, I think you will see a run-heavy offense with Sony Michel. Hopefully he can be better. You'll still use, James White. Maybe you get more Damon Harris involved there. I think that Patriots offense is going to be a conservative one that will still take shots downfield occasionally, but it's going to be a run-heavy offense. Ideally play action for Cam Newton.
Absolutely.
Some read options mixed in there as well. Make life easier on your quarterback and win with a very, very good offensive line, or your defense. Use that type of attack, I think, is their path.
Well, speaking of the Patriots and Cam Newton, is it too soon? Tom Brady? If you need a Tom Brady jersey, Patriot fans, you can go get one at chatsports.com/jersey deal. Yes, we in fact do have the new jerseys, not just for Tom Brady going to his new team, also Joe Burrow, and also we have this new jersey as well, the Rams' new one. You can get all these jerseys under $80. That is at chatsports.com/jersey deal. If you see a jersey like this Henry Ruggs one, no, he's not number 1. He will wear number 11. But basically when the NFL and Fanatics gets everything approved, then you'll actually see the number 11. But if you
get the right jersey number, don't worry.
Correct. That's the important part. If you do order this jersey, once Ruggs gets his whole number 11 situation straight, then you'll actually get it. But the reason why you should order the rookie jerseys now is because when the number does become available, they're going to go quick. But if you pre-order it now, you'll be the first one to get it. You can get all your NFL jerseys at chatsports.com/jersey sale, up to 30% off and under $80. Let's go to Trent Lawson. Is JuJu Smith-Schuster a number 1 receiver? Yes.
When Big Ben is his quarterback, yeah.
Correct.
This might come as a surprise to some, but when your quarterbacks are Duck Hodges and Mason Rudolph and Paxton Lynch is on the team somehow, you're not going to have success. Yeah. Receiver play is heavily influenced by having a competent quarterback. There are only a handful who will still thrive regardless of who that quarterback is. Smith-Schuster's not that guy, but he's still, I think, a legitimate number 1 player when his quarterback doesn't suck.
He had 111 catches. Sure, that was with AB, but I think JuJu is talented enough, and he was banged up. Their offense was banged up. Again, you put Big Ben or another competent quarterback, I think that would be good. Got a super chat coming in from Mystic Weekend. Appreciate it. My doorbell just rang. Who was it? Why, Manscaped, of course, who just delivered my perfect package. Who has the perfect package? Me. And you can too. That's 100% right. By going to manscaped.com/chat, you can save 20% off and get free shipping. Shout out to Michigan Rican. And if you guys are looking for a perfect package, that's where the real fireworks happen. 4th of July, you know what I'm talking about. Go to manscaped.com/chat. Another super chat or question coming in here from Nicholas Folk. Sean Oakman return. I'll just let you go with what you normally say.
Yeah, I'll be quick. I'll try and Sean isn't good anymore. I'm sorry.
Plays like Tarzan.
He was the original looks like Tarzan, plays like James, which I think we have to officially retire that long-time scouting term. He's just not good at football. He's a big guy, looks the part, but he's stiff as hell. He kind of got some chances in some minor leagues, but never did anything. He's not going to do anything for you. Look, what happened to him was unfortunate, but he's not going to be an NFL legit player. It's just not in the cards for him. I'm sorry. As great as that 1 year at Baylor was, it was a flash in the pan. It was never meant to be for Oakman in the NFL, unfortunately.
So make sure you're using hashtag NFL or super chatting. And if you haven't yet, why don't you give this video a like? Tom and I are doing an extra Q&A for all y'all. We got 132 likes, only over 1,000 people watching. Maybe if you keep liking the video, maybe we'll do a new one. Who knows? All right, let's go to the next question here from King Tut. Which running backs would Tony Pollard replace?
I think this means where could Pollard start? I mean, I think he could compete in that backfield in Buffalo, join that group. Miami, I think he might end up starting.
Miami.
Tell you what, the Patriots could maximize the heck out of him.
Yeah.
I think he'd be better than the Houston Texans options. Not that they pay him like that.
Sure.
Maybe compete for a role with the Chargers as a 1B. Maybe he could, if the Vikings move on from Cook, that could make some sense. The Bucks potentially,
the Rams.
Maybe, but I think Akers is better. Pollard works in the NFL as a rotation back. I don't ever see him being a 25 workhorse guy.
49ers.
But I trade for him in Madden all the time because he's good in Madden because he's fast and can catch. That role fits in the NFL. He would kill it in San Francisco. You're right. He'd be awesome there. Perfect fit.
Jake F. Do you think Taylor Gabriel will sign with an NFL team? If so, who?
I think someone picks him up. How about the Patriots? We mentioned them earlier.
They are still looking.
Bring him in. Surely he could be your fourth at worst.
Sure. Fourth.
And
another team. I would actually also throw in the equation there San Francisco 49ers.
Packers. Gabriel does have the Shannon connection. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Back with ATL.
Yeah, I like that fit.
I'll say 49ers,
I think technically the Browns,
Patriots.
They overlapped for a year too.
Yeah, he was with the Browns. So, Jake F., it's a great question. So who's the best wide receiver in the National Football League? If you want to throw Taylor Gabriel in here, I'm kidding. Type J for Julio Jones. Type T for Michael Thomas. Type H for DeAndre Hopkins. If you think we're letting somebody out, you can also go ahead and throw them down below. So who do you think right now is the best wide receiver in the National Football League?
I'm going to go with Julio Jones. I think he offers you the perfect balance. Not that Hopkins doesn't, but of being able to do everything to you. Michael Thomas is not – I'm not hating on Michael Thomas. I think he's third in this list, but he fits perfectly what the Saints want to do. Julio Jones, you can plug and play in any scheme, and he will dominate.
DeAndre Hopkins is up there as well, but I'm actually going to agree with you. I do think it's Julio Jones, Hopkins, then Thomas.
It's also still Calvin Johnson, by the way. Fun fact. No one knows this.
Other wide receivers you can at least put in there, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams. All right, GL_NFL. Who's the most underrated safety in football? Most underrated.
McCourty for the Patriots. Because he's still playing at a super high level, but he's never included in the top. Exactly, it's an age thing. He's never included in that top safety discussion, though, despite, frankly, probably still
I
being
think
a
Anthony
top
Harris
10.
is great, and you're telling me you don't think he's...
Well, it's been 1 year. He's good.
See, I think it's been a year and a half.
Okay, year and a half. Last year, we included him on the most underrated list, but I think this year, it's now kind of almost swung a little bit more in the other direction of everyone knows he's good. But I got to see a little bit more out of him and continue it along. I like my... How about Justin Simmons, Denver Broncos? That's actually my pick for a younger guy.
Okay.
That one's mine.
The Ultimate Sports TV. Can Baker Mayfield be a Pro Bowler this year? Can he be? Absolutely. I mean, as a rookie, 27 touchdowns, 14 picks. Last year, definitely regressed. Didn't trust his offensive line, but I mean, he's got the talent. He's got, in my opinion, a top 5, top 6 running back in Nick Chubb. You have a pass-catching running back, Kareem Hunt. Odell Beckham Jr., Jarvis Landry. Oh, yeah, now you just added Austin Hooper. He's got all the pieces.
If the offensive line can just be better this year, if they can hold up and Baker doesn't lose confidence.
Speaking of Baker Mayfield, if you want a Baker jersey, and actually I love these Browns jerseys here that are gray, go to chatsports.com/jersey deal where you can get legit Nike jerseys up to 30%
That Baker
off.
one's super cheap. That one is a 30% off.
That's one of the 30%
yes,
off ones? That's a really good deal there. That one's what, under $70 then? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's real good. Under 60.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Spoiler alert. Deshaun Watson, this one's good. I love the Seahawks. Like
the greens work for me.
Yeah?
They work for
You're
me.
a green guy? If we wore one of these greens on one of the shows,
it would look weird.
We'd just be floating heads.
Like when I'm here with Mountain Dew, it looks real strange.
So Tom likes that green. If you guys want to save some green,
straight
go
cash,
to chatsports.com/jersey deal. Trevor, should the Chiefs sign Dre Kirkpatrick?
I would explore it, yeah. I think that makes sense for them. Like, they could still use some cornerback help.
Sure.
Dre Kirkpatrick can be a stopgap veteran for a contender.
I also think the Chiefs, I also think we had a question earlier who's one of the most underrated defenses. I also throw the Chiefs having, you're looking at a team at the end, sure they had some bad games, bad quarters, but the Chiefs, like halfway through the back half of the season, we're actually one of the best defenses in the National Football League.
I'm worried about that cornerback. But I love the safety.
Okay.
Pass rush is solid too. I don't like the linebacking core, but maybe Willie Gay can change that. I would explore Dre Kirkpatrick if I were the Chiefs.
Go to a super chat now. We got one from Braden Long. Appreciate it. And remember, since we are getting near the end of our show here, if you do have a question you want on, you can super chat. You can kind of jump the line. So predict the stat line for Philip Lindsay and Melvin Gordon.
Combined over under 1,500 yards.
Total yards?
Total yards. Well, sorry, rushing yards. You can add on like another 450 or something for receiving if you want.
I was going to say, total yards, definitely the over.
Yeah, rushing yards.
Rushing yards.
Which it's almost exactly what Freeman and Lindsay combined for last year.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go with the under. And the reason why I'm going to go with the under is because I actually think that you're going to see a Broncos team. Sure, they rely on the run, but I really think they want to open it up a little bit more with Drew Lock. I think it's why they went out and drafted KJ Hamler and Jerry Jeudy. So I'll take the under.
How about over-under combined 10 touchdowns, which is almost exactly what they had last year.
I'll actually probably take the over on that because Melvin Gordon does have a nose for the red zone.
Okay.
Last question, unless we get another super chat, so hurry up. David, if FAB signs anywhere, does he even play this year?
First off, type FAB in the chat, everyone. There you go. If he signs,
you play him.
It's wild how that's even a question, but it's a fair question.
You play.
If he signs, yes, he will play.
Unless he's suspended.
Oh, I think you could see a scenario where he's suspended for like a handful of games and then still gets to play the back half of the year. So I think with so much uncertainty around what this year looks like, teams might be a little bit more prepared to gamble and take a risk on signing a player like Antonio Brown to win in what could be a strange year, and they go a little bit more aggressive for this year. So I think if he does sign, yeah, he ends